Maya, a mass funeral was held today for the 165 school children killed on Saturday in Iran. The UN calling for full investigation, denouncing a grave violation of humanitarian law. But online, some users are claiming that the incident was staged. Tell us more.
Yes, exactly. With this user on X claiming that the school and the girls did not exist, with this video that you can see playing behind me. According to this user, this footage is, I quote, propaganda like the genocide and famine in Gaza. Some even turn to Grok, so that is the AI assistant embedded within the platform X, to fact-check the footage and ask Grok if it's real. And Grok answered that the video is supposed to show an attack on a school, yes, but in Kabul in 2021. So we've tried to compare the footage with former footage, like you can see here, verified footage from the school attacked in 2021 in Kabul. And as you can see, it's not the same building at all. Grok was simply wrong. And we tried to compare the actual footage viral, as you can see here, with the maps that you can find on Google Maps, Google Earth, for example, all the satellite imagery, and we managed to identify the location as a girls' school in Minab, Shajareh Tayyebeh, the school in Minab. So Iranian media reported that at least 165 deaths happened linked to the strike, but that figure has not been independently verified. So I've seen personally a lot of footage, verified footage, showing the dead bodies of children beneath the rubble. Obviously, I'm not going to show you these videos. They're very disturbing. You might have seen, though, one photo that was shared, for example, by the Iranian embassy in Vienna. This photo, you're going to see it right now. It's right there. It is a blood-stained backpack, a pink backpack. But I've asked Gemini, this is a tool provided by Google, I've asked Gemini to check if it managed to detect any watermark, invisible watermark, and the answer was yes, this image was created or edited using AI tools by Google. So this suggests that even if we have real footage from the incident happening in Minab, well, actually this image was generated by AI.
And the Iranian regime itself has described this attack as a war crime, but online you found some people claiming that the building that it was targeted, it may not have been a purely civilian infrastructure.
Exactly. So any attack on anything civilian, including a school, for example, is generally a violation of international law, unless you manage to prove that there is some credible evidence that the building is used for something else. And that is what is alleged, claimed by this kind of user, who is saying that this building is located within the same compound as several buildings belonging to the IRGC, that is the Iran's Revolutionary Guard. So these claims are based actually on open source intelligence. Let's check together a map from this platform, OpenStreetMap. So this is a collaborative mapping platform where you can mark many places, many locations, such as a school, for example, or military barracks. And that's what happened here. So this is the location for the school. So it is here. And here you can see that the rest is labeled as a part of the military barracks, the Pasdaran barracks held by the Revolutionary Guards in Iran. And you can see that this site has been hit twice. And it's worth noting that this area here, or rather here, this is a clinic that wasn't hit. But the building that is currently a school has been hit. When you look at the satellite imagery from the same place from 2013, so that would be the building here, you can see that it is clearly within the compound of the military installation. But if you look at more recent pictures from Google Earth and Google Maps, you're going to see that there is now a wall, and this wall has been installed in 2016, and this building has been turned into an all-girls school in 2016. So it is separated from the military barracks, and there is a separate independent entrance. And you also see these colorful walls, and satellite imagery show some civilian infrastructures such as playgrounds. So this is 100% held by civilians, according to satellite imagery.
And finally, Maya, Tehran is blaming the US and Israel for this attack. Do we actually know, though, who is responsible for the strike?
So first we had the Israeli military. They say that they were not aware of any attack happening in the area. We had the Pentagon. The Pentagon says that it is currently investigating the incident. And we have US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who was asked about it yesterday, and he said that the US would not deliberately target a school, before adding that the Iranians, on the other hand, according to him, are targeting civilian infrastructure without any any link to the strike on the school. Online, some users suggested that the school was targeted not by the US, not by Israel, but rather by Iran, explaining that this was a failed rocket launch from the IRGC. But this account managed to prove that this video that is shown as evidence, such as a proof to explain that it is carried out by Iran. This is actually showing another region in Iran, Zanjan, so that is 1,300 kilometers in the opposite direction from where the missile came. So this is unrelated pictures showing a misfire not in the same place. And finally, from me, there is another viral post seen 6 million times on X, claiming that Tehran admitted responsibility for the strike on Telegram. But if you look into this account, well, you will see very clearly that this Telegram account has no link to Iranian authorities. It is an opposition outlet that is well known for mixing information and satire.
Thanks, Maya. Maya there with tonight's Truth or Fake. Do stay with us. We'll be right back after this short break.